If you are having a summer barbecue or a 4th of July cookout, you do not want to miss these amazing recipes we have for you. I'm Lisa from wineandglue.com.
And I'm Becky from thecookiewiki.com.
Today I'm gonna make for you a shrimp fajita pasta salad that is so easy, it will blow your mind.
I love that. And I'm gonna make an Azul margarita that's bright blue, perfect for the 4th of July, and so easy and tasty.
Hosting does not have to be tricky, you just need some easy recipes.
We're all about the easy recipes.
That we are.
Show me how.
All right, let's get started. So the first thing that you need is some fresh bell peppers and some red onions, and I'm gonna put you to work. I think you need to chop it.
Okay. How do you like these chopped?
I like it to be in pretty small dice-sized pieces because, you know, you want it to blend really well with the rest of your ingredients. So if you don't love red onions, you can just use half of it. One of the things I love so much about pasta salads is that you can alter it however you want. So if you really like, you know, different kinds of peppers, you can put those in. If your family doesn't love onions, you can skip the onion altogether.
Which is a travesty, but if you have to. My husband hates onion. He won't let me use it in anything.
Same. My husband hates onions
breaks
too.
My heart. How did I marry someone who hates onion?
But I have to leave onions out of so many dishes because it was basically in my wedding vows.
That's true love.
It really is.
My mom sneaks in pureed onions to stuff she makes for Pat. I hope Pat's not watching this. Scandal.
So, you know, throw in other things that you like. I know that tomatoes aren't traditionally in fajitas, but some cherry tomatoes would be great in this.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Now, is this gonna be spicy?
No, it's not actually. I make my own seasoning mixes. And so that way you can control all sorts of things. You can control the smokiness, you control the heat, you can control the salt, which is important to so many people. But if you're a lazy cook, and Lord knows I am, you can also just buy 2 packs of fajita seasoning from the store.
That's perfect.
And my recipe equals exactly 1 package amount.
Aww.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. While we're chopping our veggies, we have some water boiling on the stove for our noodles. I love this recipe because even though there's kind of a lot going on, you can do it all in conjunction with each other, so it doesn't take that long. All right, so now that we've got all our veggies chopped up, we're gonna give them a little saute.
A little zhuzh.
A little zhuzh. But if I'm gonna be real with you, you don't have to do this step. Like, I don't love raw veggies in my pasta salad, but if you do, just skip this part.
I actually like a bit of crunch.
Do you?
I think that would taste good.
Then I would just skip this, and then you're really just throwing ingredients in a bowl.
That is like right at my alley.
I know. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. Now we're gonna throw them in, Becky.
Awesome.
Go for it. Okay. I'm really putting you to work today. You did a really good job chopping those veggies.
So much.
While we're sauteing our veggies, we can go ahead and make the dressing.
Awesome. Tell me what to do.
It's so simple. So we have some olive oil and a little bit of vinegar and then my homemade fajita seasoning. And like I said, you can just buy 2 packs from the grocery store if you don't feel like making it. Otherwise, the recipe's on Wine and Glue.
I love homemade spice mixes. So
I do too. And I love that you can, for all my seasoning mixes, I have ingredients for a small batch, like what you would get in the pack, or a big batch so that you can always have some on hand. And I always have fajita seasoning on hand because we make fajitas.
Yes. The best.
The best.
Now you just pour everything together?
Pour everything together. Yep. And then fajita
what do I do with the limes?
And then we're gonna juice 1 lime into this. But yeah, give it a good mix before you do that.
Okay. Now you wanna use fresh lime juice.
You do, but if you're lazy.
No, you should use fresh lime juice.
Or if you're lazy, you don't have to.
So it would be about 2 tablespoons of lime juice if you bought store-bought.
Yep, a lime from the grocery store has about 2 tablespoons of lime juice in it. So awesome. 1 lime and you're good to go. We want to cook our veggies for about 5 to 7 minutes until they're nice and tender. But again, it's really up to you. If you want a little crunch, then do them for less.
I love that.
Me too.
See how busy the kids are, how much they're running around before you decide how long you're gonna spend on the veggies.
Exactly. And then you're like, oh wait, I burned them. It's time to order pizza. So the last thing that you need for this pasta salad is some corn. We just used canned corn today, but if you're grilling, why not throw an extra 2 ears on the grill and cut it off and throw it in your pasta salad?
My favorite.
Yes, it adds a lot to this recipe.
Awesome. So do we have a little bit of time? Veggies are gonna cook, the pasta's gonna cook, because I was gonna make us margaritas.
Perfect.
Okay.
You know the way to my heart.
Let's make my favorite Azul margaritas, which is gonna be bright blue, flavorful, amazing, just perfect for the 4th of July or for summer. I'm gonna use BOLS Blue Curacao, which is one of my favorite ways to add awesome orange flavor, citrus to a margarita or any cocktail really.
I love it.
But it's such a fun, bright flavor. It is really fresh, not too sweet.
And I love BOLS Liqueur.
I
They
know.
have been around forever.
Since the 1500s.
That is
Amazing.
crazy.
The #1 awarded liqueur brand in the world.
That's amazing. I love
fun.
how they have so many different flavors that you can add to your cocktails.
You guys might remember that we used their pineapple chipotle liqueur for our margaritas that we posted around Cinco de Mayo.
Those were amazing.
Those were amazing. But this one is perfect for summer. It's really got that bright flavor, fun appeal, all that. So we're just
Love
gonna
it.
start with some of this blue curacao in the shaker.
Now, Becky, maybe we should tell everybody where you can get
Total Wine,
BOLS.
which I love, nationwide, online.
Perfect.
Yeah, amazing.
And where is BOLS made?
Amsterdam, which I love that. Really rigorous testing. You
Yeah.
know it's quality if you're getting BOLS.
You know it's a
I
solid
mean, the trusted
brand.
brand since 1575.
Right.
Crazy.
All right, so you put in the BOLS.
And then you want good quality tequila.
Okay.
The most important part if you're making
really
a margarita. If people say they don't like margaritas, I would say 9 times out of 10 they're using
They haven't had a
crappy
good tequila.
Yeah.
So that's blue agave, right?
Blue agave, 100% agave tequila.
Perfect.
So important. We're gonna use juice from 1 lime, which is, like we just said, is about 2 tablespoons.
Yep.
Even though Lisa says you can go the easy route, I say fresh lime juice.
I really gotta stand by who I am, Becky, and who I am is a lazy, lazy chef.
That's not true. And then the last step is simple syrup, which is just sugar mixed with water, boiled and then boiled down a little bit. You can make it, keep it in your fridge. You can buy it, but there is no reason to because it's
Don't buy it.
virtually free to make at home.
Right,
So,
and you can add other flavoring to it. You can do all sorts of things with it.
yep. And we're just gonna give it a good shake and ready to serve.
Okay, Becky, how are you gonna garnish these glasses? Because you are the master when it comes to garnishing
do love a
cocktails.
cute
Oh,
cocktail.
you're so good at it.
So I want to keep this one simple, just a lime wedge, and then I guess not simple because it's cute.
It is.
But I bought some blue salt. You could even use salt and a little bit of blue food coloring.
Uh-huh.
Stir it. So cute.
If I'm in a pinch, can I use blue sugar?
Yeah, absolutely. With the
Perfect.
blue curacao, you're gonna get that citrusy taste, a little bit of sweet and salty.
You know what
and
else would be
sour.
so cute for the 4th of July? If you rimmed it with red sugar.
So cute. Oh my gosh. Next time.
Yeah.
So my favorite way to rim the glass is just to take a wedge of lime, cut it, use that to go around. And you can go halfway or all the way around. Sometimes halfway is pretty cute.
You know what else I like to do? If you really want a thick amount of sugar on there, is I like to dip it in agave nectar.
Ooh, that's a
And
good
then
idea.
in the sugar, because then it like
And then it kind of drips
holds
down?
on- Yes.
That's
I
really
love
cute.
it.
Isn't that cute?
That is beautiful. That's so perfect for
I
the
know.
4th.
I love your idea of the red sugar salt for the 4th.
Yes. But honestly, I am gonna drink it all through July.
Of course, all summer. Just so festive and cute.
It is, and I love it with that lime wedge.
It's like tropical in your backyard.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Delicious.
I can now power through to finish this recipe.
Yes, me too. Our veggies are completely cooked through. I drained our pasta. I like to give my pasta a little rinse in cold water after
That's a
it's
really
done
good thing.
cooking. Yeah, because if you're doing a pasta salad, you want it to have that tender bite to it. You don't want it to keep cooking while you're waiting
And this
on your
is
other
served
ingredients.
cold, right?
I mean, you could serve it hot if you want to, but in general, I like my pasta salads cold.
Now, how do you prepare your shrimp?
I buy frozen shrimp. I like buying these little
Love those.
guys.
I think they're called sea shrimp.
Yep. They don't have their tails on, they're peeled, they're deveined, and they're cooked, and I just run them under cold water to thaw them. Now, if you want to be fancy, you could marinate them in some of the dressing, and you could grill them on skewers.
I love that idea. For summer, throw
Yeah.
them on the barbecue.
Yeah, maybe buy slightly bigger ones to make it a little easier on yourself. But again, if you're lazy like me, just throw it in the bowl with
And
all
a
the other
cold pasta
ingredients.
salad is not necessary. This
It's
adds
not.
a ton of flavor.
It
So,
really does.
Cool. So we're just mixing everything together.
Yep, throw in the pasta, I use bow tie, but you could really use any kind. I just think that this is so pretty and perfect for summer barbecues.
Cute. I think it's so cute.
I really like it. And we're gonna put in our veggies. And again, the veggies are hot. I would probably throw all this in the fridge for a little bit to bring it all to like the same temperature. But you don't have to do that. I love recipes that are super
kind of
flexible.
good warm as well.
Yeah.
And shrimp right in there.
Yep, throw in our shrimp. Then we want to throw in our corn. Again, you could use grilled corn. That would be delicious in this.
Awesome.
And then I'm just going to give our salad dressing another little bit of a spin because it's separated a bit.
This is gonna be delicious.
Look at that amazing fajita flavor.
So you just mix it together?
Yeah, just mix it up.
Make sure the dressing gets on everything, I assume.
Yeah.
This is pretty too.
I know, I love it. I love pasta salads that like really have those bright pops of color. I think they're perfect to put on a tablescape when you're hosting. Really all my pasta salads, the longer they sit, like the better the flavor gets. So you could make this guy a day ahead and just make sure it comes to room temperature before you serve it.
I love make ahead recipes.
Me too.
Especially for summer. No one has time to be slaving away all day the day of.
And if you're hosting, yeah, you need things you can just pull out of your fridge. And this is so much better than any pasta salad you're gonna buy at the grocery store.
Yes.
And look how easy it was.
So easy and so delicious.
Yeah.
Cool, well cheers friend.
Cheers.
Till next time.